Hello again, it's Miss Jones from Sew with Miss Jones. One of the things I forgot to tell you in the last video is that you need a bag or a box to keep all of your sewing stuff in. And right now all I'm going to do is take a look at the guide sheet. So I'm going to put everything else back into the bag so we don't lose anything. All right. We have the spools in there, and there's the straps. Okay, so this is a guide sheet. The first thing that I want you to do with the guide sheet is to put your name at the top, and if you have a tote tray, that would be a good idea too. So I'm going to put my name up here. I don't have a tote tray, so I'm not going to put my number, but I'm just going to put a number mark. Yeah, I know you think that's a hashtag, but it also means number. The other thing that you might want to have is a highlighter, because there will be some things that we look at this as we go along. And let's take a look at what a guide sheet is. So this is the Start to Sew Apron. It is the hand sewing version. There are some glossary words here, right and wrong side. So anytime you see a picture that is gray, you're seeing the right side of the fabric. That's the side that's going to show. When you see the other, when you see it just plain white, then that is the wrong side. The cutting line is a solid black line. The place on the fold line looks like a an arrow, double-headed arrow that has turned the corner. And then selvage is the firmly woven part of a piece of fabric. It's where it's still attached to the loom. And on this particular fabric, let me show you this real quick. The selvage looks like this. Not every selvage is white like this, but that's what this particular one has. It's a white selvage. And let me stick that back in my bag. So let's take a look at the step-by-step instructions. It tells us that we should read each instruction before completing or before beginning to sew. Check the box. So you've got these little check boxes that you can use. And then it says to check for missing pieces. You should have printed fabric, a needle, the pattern, thread, the hand-sewn version pattern page, which is an extra piece, and the webbing. Other things that you're going to need are straight pins. I think that's supposed to be a tape measure. Tailor's chalk or pencil, scissors, a ruler is optional, and an iron and ironing board are optional. But I will tell you, ironing this or pressing this before you get started is going to help you. So we are going to do that. This shows how to adapt the original pattern into the hand-sewn pattern because it's slightly different. The original has a curve on it, which would not be easy to do with if you're doing hand sewing. This just basically says what to do. Here we have the layout, and this is really nice because it does have a ruler down at the bottom. Let's look at the second page. So over here we have some information about cutting, and then how to do the hand sewn stitches, and we will practice those before we do them. How to make the pocket, how to turn it, and then we're going to put it on a little bit later. Here we go. This is the top and bottom, or top, bottom, and side seams. How to do that. Here shows where we're going to do the stitching. You're going to do the sides before you do the bottom hem. Then you'll do the top hem, and then you'll do the sides of the apron that are by your arms. Put the pocket on, and then put the straps in. There is also a rubric on the back, but your teacher may have a different one to do. And that's the guide sheet. It tells us everything that we need to know from start to finish about how to make this start to sew hand-sewn apron. Bye for now.